Hi everyone, it's Tess from teachwithtess.com, and today I am absolutely thrilled to welcome Sam McCormack, who's here to talk to me and you all about Outschool and how she's managed to make this great platform super successful for her. So stick around and we're going to meet with her in a minute. However, don't forget that on this channel you can find out everything you need to know about Wales English, teaching ESL online, and of course working from home. Don't forget to like my channel and subscribe if you find the videos helpful, because it really helps me know what you're interested in. And of course, if you're interested or want to apply to Wales English, check out my channel teachwithtess.com, where you can find a complete guide to Wales English as a referral, and I will do everything I can to help you. So back to today's video. Sam is somebody I've known for about a year now. I was working with her when she started Wales English, and she's now transitioning and doing all these amazing things, and I can't wait for her to share her story with you. I think you'll find it really interesting. So without further ado, here's Sam. Sam, it's lovely to see you again. Thank you so much for joining me today to talk all about Outschool and possibly other things that you have going on at the moment as well. Yeah. But just to say hi to everyone, could you introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about what you're up to.
No problem. Hello, everyone. So my name is Sam. I've been teaching online for just about a year now. Started with ESL at Wales English, did a bit of Cambly, and now I'm teaching on Outschool. So a year ago, I didn't even know there was such a thing as online teaching. Really didn't. And the pandemic happened, and I was looking into what can I do online. I was thinking I want to travel one day, like what skills do I have that I could do, and the whole world of online teaching opened up, and so here we are now. And I've just now started working with Magic Ears also, so I'm keep adding different companies and branching out, coaching people as well, looking into maybe designing my own online course, and all this stuff comes from just starting to teach online and seeing, like, Tess, like the possibilities become endless.
I know.
YouTube as well as all this stuff that I never imagined I'd be doing like a year ago. And that's it.
It's fantastic, and it's building that online brand. It's all about our online brand, because that's what we are. We present our brand. Now you're doing that really successfully, because you have been, I mean, this conversation is mainly about Outschool, because you've been with Outschool for how long now, roughly?
2 months, just over 2 months. That's it.
Yeah, and your courses or your classes are super successful, and I've been following them and seeing what you've been teaching, and they're just such fun. And I thought it would be really good if you could just tell people watching what is Outschool, what makes it different as well to other platforms.
So it's different because a lot of online teaching is mainly ESL, so you're teaching English to kids in foreign countries, and that's what you're sort of limited to. Outschool is still an online learning platform, but teachers are able to teach whatever they want, and it's to mainly American and English speaking kids. But for what I teach, because it's early morning still, I actually still am teaching kids all around the world on it.
Fantastic.
So it's really cool. But I'm teaching like acting and drama, which is what I'm originally experienced in. But there's teachers teaching all sorts. Like, it's so hard to go into what it is, because it's literally, there's teachers teaching how to knit, cookery classes, all the way to how to play Minecraft, Animal Crossings, yoga, meditation, like everything. It's really cool.
It's I mean, I have several friends who work for Outschool, and it just sounds like there's so much opportunity there to be super creative and teach what you're passionate about. I think that's maybe the main difference, isn't it, between obviously teaching ESL, which is a sort of scripted curriculum, to being able to completely design your own classes to what you love. So what attracted you to Outschool mainly? What was it about Outschool?
to begin with, it was really just a case of I'm seeing other people doing it. I'm seeing all these classes that they're creating. I'm like, I knew I could do that. I have experience as a children's entertainer. I used to work at holiday camp as an entertainer, and and I realized I could do this. That's where I teach a clown academy now. And I thought, oh my goodness, I have this within me that I wouldn't really need to prep much stuff, or I could just sort of teach and have fun. And so I gave it a go. I went, and that's what I applied with.
Yeah.
Tried it out, and it worked. But I think, that's really what I was, intrigued by, the creative factor of it as well. And it's very hard for my brain to not keep branching out into all these different ideas now, because the possibilities are endless of it. But yeah.
And you can create as many courses or classes as you want, can't you? And open as many hours as you want, and do whatever you want, really.
And that is also a bit of a downside of it now, because I'm a bit like, stop creating classes. But you can create as many classes. They can be different types of classes, like a one-time class. You can create a course if you want, ongoing, which I love, because kids can just come in and out every week, and it's like a subscription. There's even a flex class, so you can create a course, but you're never actually teaching it live. The kids are getting on with that work, and you're chatting to them maybe on a little platform, like Nearpod or something, sending them videos. So that's good for kids who want to do your classes, but you don't have a time that suits them, so you can offer a flex class.
Gosh, it's endless. I mean, anyway, I was going to say, is that fairly new? I didn't know about the flex classes.
I've not created a flex yet, but I do. When I get I want to make one that's good, when I have the time, I'm definitely going to do one, because that, in the end, that can be a kind of passive income if you think about it. If you've created a course, and that you can keep that going. So
that sounds exciting. Now, okay, for those of us who are sitting here rubbing our hands going, whoa, this sounds so exciting. Who can apply? Where do you have to come from? What are the sort of application requirements, and maybe the process? If you could talk us through that, Sam, that would be great.
Sure. So you have to be either from the UK, the US, Canada, Australia, I think, New Zealand, Wales. I think I've covered them all. We'll have to double check.
I'll double check.
I'm writing here. So basically those countries. And really that's it. You don't actually have to have any teaching qualifications. But you do have to maybe be an expert in something, or have something you're passionate about. Be willing to teach something. Maybe you don't need a degree, but if you've got a degree in science or something, then you'd be teaching science. You might be an experienced, scuba diver instructor, and you're going to teach scuba diving lessons. That just popped into my head. I don't know what.
Virtually.
That could be quite. You can be anything. So, just something that you have to come to Outschool with your idea, your class, and then you back that class up with your history. So like your CV, you have to back that up with, I've got experience in this and this, therefore I would like to teach this class. So although you say you don't need any qualifications to teach, you do need to prove that you're going to be a good teacher for Outschool.
Well, that makes complete sense.
I've explained that well.
No, it does. So, if I decided, we're talking about growing grass at the moment. So if I wanted to do, how's your grass growing?
That is another project.
It's another project, I know. But for instance, my big passion is my garden, and, so I can back up an application with, I have this garden and I have grown this, and is that the sort of thing they're looking at?
Exactly. Yes, that's it. And also it helps that you've maybe got some sort of experience teaching youth, or volunteering, or even training. Just something that is clear you're in this because you want to teach this specific thing.
Yeah, no, that's really interesting. Okay, and so you've been with Outschool for 2 months. How's it gone? How is it going, Sam? What's been your experience with the company? Is there communication with them at all? Are you completely on your own? What's your experience been like so far?
Yeah, so it is good. They are really good at supporting you. There's so many different teams. There's like a well-being team, there's a safety team, there's a whole training team when you join, and a lot of it's optional. You can just join and be on your own and never speak to anyone. But if it's all there if you want it, and it's very much a community. So you can come to them with anything, and also they're very good at if you want to get a class approved. From what I've found, it's so fast. Like, you just fill out all of the bits and then it comes back quite soon. Sometimes it might come back with feedback, like, oh, can you change this first, and then so yeah, that's good. I've not had too many problems yet. I haven't had any problems yet, so I don't know what that side of it's like. If you have an issue sort of thing, I think it's good. I've seen, sort of only judging by the Facebook group, and they're on it. The admins are all very much.
That's good to know, actually, because I'm assuming, I mean, that you get parental feedback. Do your classes get ratings, don't they, on Outschool? And does that affect bookings? I'm assuming it does.
Yeah, I think there is a sort of algorithm, so to speak, because it does start off slowly. So for me, the first couple of weeks, I didn't have any reviews. I was a new teacher. And I feel like it's a snowball effect. The more good reviews you get, the more enrollments you seem to get. I'm not officially sure of what the algorithm is, but it seems to be the reviews and how many sort of reviews you have as well.
That makes sense, because even as somebody who's buying a product, if you see 5-star reviews, you go, oh, this is a guaranteed good product. And it's the same for a great class. You go, oh, we know that Sam's fantastic. It's not that much of a risk to go, yes, let's book a class.
Like Amazon, and you
yes, Sam.
Someone might say something, it might put you off, even though it's good for you. They might say, oh, my kid would like that, or it is really good having the feedback.
No, that's really interesting. And so how have your booking rates gone? Because I know you've started another class now, you've done a second one, and you're looking at is it a summer school or something that you're preparing? What are your projects for Outschool?
So, I've opened up a few random bits since. So it started off with the One-Time Clown Academy, just a one-time class each week. Then I opened up a ongoing acting club. And that is the one that's actually become the most popular out of everything. The ongoing acting class. And so I've now opened up 3 separate sections of that each week. So it's the same class ongoing, but now at different times. So they're different kids doing the same week, but at different times, if that makes sense. Then I've also opened up one now called Animals Doing Things.
Animals Doing Things.
Right.
I love it.
I'll tell you how this come about, because in my acting classes, I found the most popular thing is becoming things. Kids just want to become things. I played one game once called Become, where we become things, and they never forget it. Like, can we play Become? And the other thing kids love the most is being animals. I created a class which is becoming animals.
Brilliant. Oh, and I bet that is booked.
No, not yet. It's not actually yet. That's the thing. You try these things out, and it's got, at the moment, 2 kids. I'm still happy with it. It's like a trial and error thing, You don't know, it could be the time that I've put it. That's that.
But it's so fantastic, because as you said earlier, it's It sounds like your only limit is your imagination and creativity and passion, really.
Right, exactly. And once you get over, like, you know, you can put stuff out there. If it doesn't book, oh well, back to the drawing board, and you can just keep trying. So that is my advice, is to not be afraid to try things out. Because you never know what thing's gonna become the thing that for some reason they love. So what else did I say? Oh yeah, I got an ongoing improv class now as well for a bit older kids. Again, just because I love doing improv. I think it's so much fun. So that's become popular. I'd say it's not fully booked, but I've got about 5 kids per week, which I was happy with getting 1 or 2. You know, I was happy with.
And are they returning? Do they? That's an ongoing course, so they can do different things every week.
They return, yeah.
Oh, how cool! So you get to know them a little bit as well.
The same ones, and that's another big thing that on some of the reviews, it's so and so loves coming every week to see his friends. It's the social aspect of it as well. I think parents are looking for ongoing at the moment. I think the thing that's well known and out there is do make ongoing classes, because once those kids are subscribed, they'll kind of stay coming in as long as they can, or you know.
I think that's fantastic. What a brilliant idea. So if I was going to say, Sam, help me, I want to join Outschool, what do I do? What would you tell me? What advice would you give to somebody who's looking to join Outschool? Do you coach people?
Yes, I have just started. Because I coached one person just because they reached out to me. And I really enjoyed it and found it, when you're looking at it from above, it's so easy to be like, oh, say this or tweak this here. But yeah, it comes back to that same thing I said earlier, is what do you want to teach? What are you passionate about? What are you an expert in? Right, hold on to that. Let's focus that on everything. So throughout your whole application, everything's going to be tailored toward that niche, that one subject. So you know, and there is a way of doing it. Hopefully what you're going to teach, you do have the experience in, so we can work with it.
That would be useful.
And that would be don't just take something random that you think is popular and do it, because I don't think it would work. I think you have to be passionate about it for it to be fun and the kids to connect with you.
Yeah, that makes sense. So something you're passionate about, then do you have to submit a lesson plan for the class that you teach?
So you submit one lesson plan, and that would be a one-time class. Because Outschool prefer new teachers to start with a one-time class. So on your application, don't put a whole course. You know, I don't know if necessarily they wouldn't pass you for that. But I had a referral who did do that. They didn't pass. We changed it to a one-time and she did pass. So
interesting.
I have the evidence to say maybe that is you know what. One-time class. And also you have to make a video of you teaching that class for 5 minutes. So literally just it's very strange, obviously, because you're not, but just like this, how we are on Zoom in the square. Hello everyone, you know, do that and make that obviously the same class that you are proposing in your application.
Sure.
And that's it really. You know, it's kind of self-explanatory. The steps. It is quite easy to apply. You just fill in the form and send the video. And the good thing about Outschool is if it comes back, you have unlimited tries, which is very rare, you know. So you know, a lot of companies, you've got 6 months now and you've got to apply again. You just keep trying, and they want people, right, you know.
And do you think anyone can teach without school? Do you think anybody who has been either a bricks and mortar teacher or ESL teacher, or do you think it's made for everybody, or do you think certain types of people are more apt for Outschool?
It's a good question. I feel like If you have experience teaching online,
Yeah.
maybe yes, although it is very different. You're creating your own class, you're in control. There's no fireman, so to speak, when you're having tech issues.
Yeah.
You're on your own. So that's something there. And I would say if you're just a bricks and mortar teacher, that can be very different because it can be a bit daunting, it being on Zoom. And here's the thing, if you're going in there and it's your first class and you've never taught online before, you might get a bad review for your very first class because you're going, I don't, so I'd say to try and gain some experience first, even if it's just practicing online.
Yeah.
I'd say anyone can do it. I mean, you do have to have a sort of a bit of a business and customer servicey type head as well. Because you've got to deal with all of that side of it.
What do you mean by that? Because that's actually something I completely forgot about, the marketing element of it and how you sell your classes.
Huge part of it I found almost even more than teaching is marketing it. So and that goes with emailing the parents, little things like that.
Right.
They'll ask you questions. They might ask, I don't know, for you to do a different time. Things like that, things that you can think with a customer service head. And so it's good to maybe have some experience.
That's really interesting to know. So there's a real communication going on with your clients, your customers, your children and parents. That's lovely.
Yeah, it is lovely. It's so nice, and especially you get lovely messages from parents saying, thank you so much for today, or so and so, she loved it, and saying nice things about you as a teacher, and so it is nice. It's nice.
That sounds really great.
Yeah,
I know. And then that leads me very nicely to what will probably be the last question, which the other thing I completely forgot about is, what is the earning potential and the percentage that Outschool take from, how does all of that work?
Yes, so quite simply, Outschool will take 30% of everything you make.
Yeah.
But then it's up to you. It's completely up to you the price you put on your classes.
Right.
Yeah. They do have a recommendation of, I think it is $12 per hour per child, but many people do go over that depending on what you're teaching. Maybe you're teaching cooking with loads of materials. You're going to take that cost into it. So it is up to you. So with that, you have to do a bit of market research, look at other teachers in your niche, other popular classes, obviously, and see what prices are working. That's what I did, because I have no idea. I've not had a business before in my life. I've not run, I just did not know what, and I didn't want to be coming in too low. I didn't want to come in too high, so no one would do it. So look at the other teachers. So with the earning potential, it's so hard to say, because it can be $0 to $100 per hour. Because if you can put your classes out there, and I've still got a lot of classes that are no enrollments each week. I'm still putting loads of stuff out there. Some are filling, some aren't. It's hard to put a price on it, but the average that Outschool say teachers make is $40 per hour.
Okay, that's not bad, is it? Pays well. It pays well. If you get it right, then you really have the potential to make quite a bit from Outschool, don't you?
Definitely. And remember, you can put as many kids as you want in a class. Obviously, younger ones. Yes, so I have.
How many do you have for your Clown Academy and for your improv classes?
The Clown Academy, and it's the Little Actors Society, so they're littles. So I have 7 kids. 6. I'm best with the littles. I just am. I try my best sometimes to work with teenagers. They don't like my jokes. They don't like my puppets. So I think you can, if you're going to be teaching teenagers, you can have 15 kids in a class. Imagine if that's $12 per 15. Maths is not my subject, but you can
it's quite a lot.
But for me, I know for my boundaries and what I can control. 6 to 7 littles
Yeah.
4 or 5-year-olds in Zoom. They do their best with, hands up, but they're still going to be talking about each other.
Oh, this sounds so. You've yet again, made me want to really think about Outschool. I just think there's a lot of potential there.
Yeah, and this is the thing, you can do however you want. You could just do 1 class per week, just so that you've got that little creative outlet. You've got your own little class, and you can do that. There's no minimum or maximum that you have to teach.
Oh, that sounds great. Sam, thank you so much.
Thank you for chatting.
That was super interesting to hear about Outschool from somebody who's been there for a short amount of time, who's being successful, I'm going to come and check out. Well, I'd love to see your classes. Are we allowed to join one as an adult?
I know, that's what I do. I often see so many amazing classes, and I'm like, I wish I could take that class. Yeah.
Sounds fantastic. But Sam, thank you so much. Obviously, down in the description box will be your referral link for Outschool. If you have anything else I need, your contact details, stuff like that, they'll all be below for people who are interested in getting in touch. Most definitely.
Yes,
thank you so much, Sam, and I will see you next time for another interview in a year's time.
Yes, I'm doing something completely different again.
Catch up one. All right, Sam, thanks so much. Bye. Bye.